Welcome to my walkthrough of the Battle of Garreg Mach, but in the perspective of the Blue Lion, Golden Deer, and the Church of Saros path. I'm just going to be playing this on the Blue Lion path, but you'll notice that this battle is going to be significantly different from the Crimson Flower path, in that, okay, I'm going to be honest here, there are going to be some spoilers, but if you're seeing this walkthrough, you pretty much know what the spoilers are by now. You've got the main offensive force here, reinforcements from Garreg Mach, and your units here. Now I'm just going to have to make a few preparations, because I obviously don't want to crowd up the field here. There's no real point in giving the main character an adjutant because, well, he doesn't really need them anymore. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give people just support. Quick supports, and that's about all they will need. Now the victory condition is to defeat the enemy commander. Your defeat conditions are either all your units fall in battle, Rhea falls in battle, or the defended location is captured.
I have a report. The enemy.
Now I just skipped past that, but these three pink squares are the defended location that were talked about in the victory conditions. If any unit makes it past here, you lose. Although, if we're being honest, Rhea's right there. So, you're more likely to lose Rhea if you stupidly allowed people to get to this point. Or not, if you're on hard difficulty. You're more likely to lose Rhea than let a unit get to this point. But it's always important to know that units can run past. You also have a ballista and a fire orb nearby. That could be pretty useful for making sure that your units have some form of offense. Now, this map is a bit unique in that you've got a east or west side, and this will be west in this case. You've got Hubert on one end, you've got Edelgard on this one, and as much as this sucks, you've got the Death Knight on the other side. And the Death Knight's going to be a big problem. However, at this point in the game, he is a challenge that you can take on. You just need the right preparations. I'm going to try and clear this mission as fast as possible, which means just having Byleth make a mad dash for Edelgard. Notice that the mission just ends if you take out Edelgard. It doesn't really matter how else you do this. So everyone else can go on defense if it's deemed necessary.
I'll give it my all.
Doing my part. I'll cut through.
Here we go.
I'm on it.
Let us away.
Ready.
Over already?
Now the units aren't going to put up a terribly big fight at the moment. And they're nothing to worry about. I know my units are still relatively overpowered for this map, but the same strategies will apply. Make sure that if a unit's progressing forward, inch slowly at a time. If you need to, put a magic class on that ballista. You're gonna thank yourself later.
Can't afford to lose.
Because it gives you a significant amount of options. But I won't in this case. Now, it's important to note that the moment this battle starts, the Imperial Army has already taken 2, I'd like to say, ballistae. They also have several demonic beasts helping them out, which,
I must steal
in addition
myself.
to their more powerful units, will be a problem, but you'll just have to deal with it somehow. You're gonna lose reinforcements, that's just a thing. But don't worry too much about it. Not because you should let units die, but there's very little you can do to prevent some units from dying. That's just, unfortunately, how things will go.
You're all. This'll get him.
You'll find that in taking down the demonic beasts, the church soldiers will use their battalions quite well, giving you a very good chance
Report. We must.
of taking down the beasts easily. Now, what that report was saying, your reinforcements will be coming from this end and this end. If you want help to come in, if you ever need any bodies to fall for any reason, you're going to have to take out the Death Knight and or Hubert. I'm still going to have Byleth make a mad dash, because that's actually the fastest way to end everything.
Why am I
I'm going to have Felix take out that lone Pegasus Knight. That's actually
That one is a-
troublesome. The Pegasus Knight's actually troublesome, so I'm going to have Sylvain take that position. Dimitri's going to keep moving forward. Now Ash is just going to continually move forward.
The fight continues.
If your characters don't match what I have, don't worry. It's still possible to finish this on a lower on another difficulty setting, or even with weaker characters. Just you'll have to be more careful about who's doing what.
I just worked harder.
Now I'm actually prepping a rather large offensive force. Just gonna use a Monster Breaker to make this a lot easier for Ingrid. By this point, you should have at least one person on your team with a Monster Splitter, Breaker, or some move that would take out a monster's yellow square, barrier squares I should say, really quickly. Otherwise, taking out these demonic beasts is going to be a big pain and a waste of time.
I have no.
I wouldn't go as far as to say Byleth is invulnerable in this map, but he's just not dying in it anytime soon.
Should I have held back? That is that.
He will just continue to take down the competition. If you've cleared the front, or you've held off the units that are invading in, not too much will happen from here on out. Everyone will just rearrange themselves and attempt to basically form around Rhea. So this is going to be the tricky part. The Death Knight can hit you from almost any part of the map, so you have to be really careful. I don't know how he does it, if we're being honest. He just does have that range. So you're just going to have to be really careful. Alternatively, it's a lot easier to hit him if you're camping in a forest or something.
Too slow.
We're gonna have Felix take out an archer, clear that up.
Be gone.
Sylvain poke out the other archer. And then have him jump around to reinforce Dedue and everybody else. So Theo will just join everybody. Dedue will run straight down. And I'm actually gonna have
You never had a chance.
Dimitri take
I'm
out that
impressed.
unit here.
My life. Lady. I wish you were something. If it were.
Well, this is basically going to be it. You don't have to kill the other commanders, but it helps significantly in this field. I am playing on normal casual, so again, expect scrub-like behavior.
Too slow. I had no choice.
You fought well. Each battle.
If you have Dimitri or Claude, if you're playing on the Golden Lion House path, Golden Deer path, you will get special quotes for approaching Edelgard at this point. But I won't care too much about that. Now, if you don't take out either the Death Knight or Hubert, reinforcements will start to trickle in again. So it's in your best interest to take them out as soon as you can.
I can afford. One strong.
As you'll see, the moment you free up a stronghold,
Give up.
and again, it's a point to remember that, the moment you free up a stronghold, the reinforcements will start appearing almost immediately. Just for the sake of it, because we can, I'm just going to have Ash, once again, apply more pressure on the Death Knight. Would normally be a lot more suicidal than this, but I can afford to play a bit dangerously. You can also get a Dark Seal from the Death Knight here,
Both stronghold.
but it's not terribly important.
Thank goodness.
I'll just finish off that final knight. And then we'll end this by having Byleth attack Edelgard.
Let the lesson begin.
What a way to finish with a crit. But that was the Battle of Garreg Mach from the Blue Lion, Golden Deer, and Church of Sarah standpoint in a nutshell. I completed this pretty quickly because I had really powerful characters, but the key to note is take your time, move up slowly, and if you're in a rush, focus straight down on Edelgard, have a task force to take her out, because that's really all you'll need. Take out Edelgard, and you've won the fight, no matter who's remaining. I hope you liked this walkthrough, and if you did enjoy this video, please do subscribe. There'll be more videos like this in the future. Until then, I hope to see you next time, and thank you so much